What is happening, good people of YouTube, and welcome back to the Overly Gaming Project. Today's video, we are back at Fishing Sim World Pro Tour. This is episode number 29. All right, back here in the career mode where we continue our dominance in the Carp Pro Tour. Tell you, these other fishermen, they're crying all the time. They got depression. I mean, they're all in counseling. They can't take it. Their minds are just mush. Most of them on some sort of depression medication, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But fishing is supposed to be relaxing. And these guys aren't relaxed. Not when we're out on the water. And we are going to continue our dominance and our raining down of victories here at the Danube Valley Championship at Birdsea. It's 2 rounds, 20 minutes in the afternoon, clear skies. Let's go. All right, first things first, we need to pick our spot, and we are going to go right down here in the middle of the lake.
Hi there, and welcome to the next event on the tour. With prize money and tour points up for grabs, there's a lot at stake for each of our competitors. So let's take a look at the rules ahead of today's competition.
All right, the rules are easy. It's the total weight of carp as usual, and take a look. There's our sponsor payouts if we do a good job, which I'm sure we will. Let's go. All right, round 1. 3, 2, 1. Let's get to the water. And we are just going to walk right down here to the edge of the water and claim our peg. All right, there is our stuff. Our rods, our bucket, a bag. That's pretty much it. I don't really see much else. I don't know where our bucket is. Doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and throw these lines in the water. All right, rod number 1. Where are we going to cast it? I tell you what, before we cast it out, let's take a look at the baits that we're using. All right, it's the same thing we used in the last tournament. We have the link. We have the tiger nuts. Sorry. And the monster red. All of these are on blowback rigs. I'm not sure. We might end up changing the rigs depending on what kind of material is at the bottom of the water. But let's try this out. All right, this water looks really crystal clear. But there's some bubbles right there. So we are going to toss rod number 1. A 100% strength on that. Oh, we tossed it right out there. It looks like it's in the silt. That's fine. We'll set the rod down. Rod number 2, the tiger nuts. Here we go. Let's toss that out there. And right off the bat, I see rod number 1 is going crazy. This one's in the weeds. Fine, sit it down. Rod number 1 going crazy. Man, right off the bat. Let's go ahead and pick that one up and start reeling it in. Reeling the slack. Oh, bam! Fish on. Fish on. Raise up that drag to a 35. And this fish is moving pretty quick. Either it's small or it's not a carp. And you know what we need to do if this is not a carp, and that doesn't look like a carp. I am not sure that's a carp. If it is, it's a small little carp, and we don't want a small little carp. Hopefully it's not a bream or a tench or one of those other stupid fish. You know what we have to do if it is? Punch it in the face. I mean, sorry, if any of you guys are from PETA and animal rights activists, I apologize in advance. But we are going to have to punch some fish in the face. Oh, here we go. Bring it in, the first fish. Oh, what the hell is that? I don't know. Is it a carp? I'm not sure. Oh, it's a bream. Oh, man. You know what we have to do. Punch it in the face. All right, rod number 2 now going crazy. Oh, we're going to have to pick this one up. Bring it in. Start reeling the slack. Bam! Oh, fish on. Rod number 2. Raising up the drag, 35 pounds. And once again, hopefully this is a carp. This fish is moving pretty quick. Not really sure it's a carp. Well, it doesn't really look like a carp. Well, let's go ahead and bring it in anyway. Well, if it is a carp, it's kind of a small one. And that's fine. We can deal with small carp as long as we get a whole bunch of them. All right, here we go. Bringing him in, and here he comes. Oh, and that looks better. That looks like a carp, and it's okay. It's not too bad. It's a common carp, 19 pounds on the tiger nuts. Oh, put him in the bucket. All right, tiger nuts is working. Pick back up rod number 1, and we are going to toss this bad boy right out in the water again. All right, I see some bubbles right out there. Bloop. Let's put rod number 1 down. All right, rod number 2. And we are going to look somewhere over here, maybe. There we go. 100% cast strength. Bam. Let's put that rod down. All right, picking up rod number 3. And rod number 3, we're going to toss this bad boy right out here. Bloop. There's some bubbles out there. We'll set that one down. All right, rod number 2, going crazy again. Right off the bat, let's go ahead and pick it up and see what we got. Here we go, rod number 2 going crazy, reeling in the slack, and bam, fish on, just like that. And we are raising up that drag, still at 35. And hopefully this will be a carp. It doesn't look like a carp. Oh man, it looks like another bream. Oh man, rod number 3 going crazy here. And rod number 3 is a little bit slower. Looks like that one might be a carp. Ah, these bream are really starting to get on my nerves here. Oh, bam! Oh, we brought him in. And there it is. Oh man, it looks like a bream. It's stupid. It's dumb looking. It's not a carp. It's a bream. We reached level 53. We don't care. Punch him in the face. All right, rod number 3. Pick it up. Hopefully it's a carp. Reel in the slack. And bam! Fish on. Fish on. Rod number 3. Raising up the drag to 35. And we are going to try and bring this bad boy in here. And this seems like a big fish. This fish is taking a while. Now rod number 1's going crazy. This fish seems like a bigger fish. And it is moving slow, pulling a little bit of drag. All right, come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. Oh, look at him. Look at him. That's a big fat carp. That is a big fat carp right there. Oh, look, he's swimming by to say hi to us. And look at that carp. How big is he? He is so big. When he puts on a raincoat and goes outside, people yell taxi. All right, here he comes. Oh, that's a cool looking carp. That is a mirror carp on the Monster Red, 17 pounds, 14 ounces. Not the biggest carp we've ever caught. That's fine. Put him in the bucket. Well, rod number 1 is absolutely going crazy here. We are reeling in the slack. We got a fish on. There it is. Fish on rod number 1, and that's definitely not a carp. This is not a carp. This looks like a tench or a red or a bream or some other dumb fish. And these fish are starting to piss me off now. They're wasting my time. Let's hurry up and bring them in so we can punch them in the face. Alright, come on in here, you dumb fish. I know you're not a carp. Bam! Smack him into the rocks. Oh, look at that. Look at his dumb little face. Ah, boy. It's a Vienna. I don't even know what that is. It's a dumb... Look at how dumb that fish looks. Punch him in the face. Alright, we are going to have to do something different here. Let's try... Looks like all the carp are coming from over here. Let's try and cast rod number 1 out a little bit further. Alright, bam. Rod number 1. Put it down. Alright, rod number 2, the tiger nuts. Let's go ahead and throw this one out there too. Bloop. Okay, that one's in the weeds. That's fine. Put the rod down. And rod number 3, we're going to toss it right at these little bubbles over here. Bloop. That is perfect. Let's put down that rod. Oh, rod number 1 going crazy. Let's pick it up. Hopefully this is a carp. Here we go. And reel on the slack. Oh, bam! Fish on. Fish on. This fish is going real quick. And once again, that's not a carp. That is not a carp. And this is really starting to get annoying here. We are in 23rd place because we are wasting our time catching all these fish that aren't carp. Look at him. That's another one of those dumb little Vienna fish, I think. Ah, boy. It's a tench. Punch him in the face. Oh, rod number 3. Going crazy. Let's go ahead and pick it up. Start reeling in the slack. And bam! Oh, fish on. Oh, that's a big, heavy fish. That fish is not fighting or going anywhere in a hurry. Let's take a look. Come on to the surface. That's a big, fat carp. That is a big, fat carp. Come on. Bring him in. We need it. Right now, 36 pounds and 15 ounces of fish. And we are in 30th place, and that is not acceptable. Scott Roberts whooping us by 20 pounds of fish. And we need to bring in a 20-pound carp here to catch up. We have less than half of our time remaining. 9 minutes on the clock. Alright, come on. This carp is pulling some drag here. Let's bring him in. He's fighting. He's running. That's alright. Here we go. Rod number 2 now going crazy. We're going to have to pick that one up as well. If we can get this big fat fish in. Here he comes. Oh, yeah. That looks like a leather carp. That is awesome. On the Monster Red, 28 pounds. Put him in the bucket. All right, rod number 2 going crazy. Let's pick that one up. Start reeling in the slack, and bam! Oh, fish on. Oh, and that's another heavy fish there. And this is moving slow. And look at that. With that last fish, we are back up into second place with 65 pounds of fish. We are 10 pounds off of first place. Looks like Katie Wright in first place. Oh, and this fish is 50 yards away. Has no intention of coming in quietly. We're going to have to muscle him in here, using all of our strength and might. Oh, look at this. That looks like one of those koi carp. Look at it. Oh, look how pretty it is. It's like Finding Nemo almost. You saw it. I saw it. Everybody saw it. As it breached the surface, it's a Finding Nemo carp. That is awesome. Let's let him tire himself out. Now raise up the rod tip. Bring him in. Oh, look at that carp. What a beautiful carp it is. All right, and with that fish, we are into first place. 84 pounds of fish. Let's get our rods back out in the water. All right, here we go. Rod number 1. Trying to cast that bad boy out there where the bubbles are. Bloop. All right, let's put it down. All right, rod number 2. The tiger nuts. Sorry. I saw some bubbles over here. Bloop. Let's put that one down. And rod number 3, the Monster Red. We are going to cast this right on the edge of the shoreline over there. Looks like lots of activity happening there. Bloop. And we'll just set that one down. All right, rod number 1 on the rocks. Rod number 2 on some weeds. Rod number 3 on the silt. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's wait. All right, as we watch our lines, it's the perfect opportunity to ask yourself the question of the day. Are you subscribed to the Overly Gaming Project? If the answer is no, stop what you're doing right now. Oh my God, rod number 3 is going crazy. Stop what you're doing right now. Subscribe to the channel. Please do it now. Oh my God, let's pick up rod number 3. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you're notified of all the content coming out. Start reeling in the slack. Oh, bam, fish on. Fish on. There it is. Is this a carp? Looks like a little tiny carp. Little baby carp. That's fine. Any carp will do. We have under 5 minutes left to go in this tournament, and we are in first place by just a little bit. Come on, here comes the fish. He's flopping around. He's fighting. He's thrashing. He's trying to fight. Don't fight it. You know you can't fight it. A couple of your friends are already here in the bucket. You know you just want to join them. Hang out with them. I will take the hook out of your face. Wow, 30 yards out. He went from 10 yards out to 30 yards out real quick. Now let's bring him back in real quick. Here he comes. Oh yeah, bring him in. Oh, and look at that. Not the biggest carp we've ever caught. Looks like a common carp. And it is 14 pounds on the Monster Red. Put him in the bucket. All right, rod number 3. We're just going to toss this right back out there. Bloop. Let's set the rod down. Rod number 1 going crazy here. Let's go ahead and pick it up. Reel it in. See what's on the other end. Bam! Oh, fish on. Fish on. 2 minutes, 23 seconds left to go. This looks like another carp. And we are in first place by about 12 pounds. And we need every bit of this fish. And that looks like a carp. Here we go. Let's fight him in. Stop fighting, fishy. Here we go. Rod tip up. Oh, he is thrashing around. He is not happy. You know, he's just cruising along. Thinks there's a nice piece of food in the bottom of the water there. Goes to eat it, and bam, he's got a hook in his face. And that's not cool. He is not happy. He's saying cuss words. Oh, here we go. Bring him in. Oh, look at that beautiful coloring on that carp. It's a big fat one. It's a common carp, 20 pounds on the link. Put him in a bucket. Well, I tell you what, with 1 minute and 20 left to go, we're going to cast this line right back out there. Here we go, 100% cast strength. We're just going to toss it right over there. Let's put the rod down. All right, rod number 2, rod number 3, still sitting there. And we have under 1 minute left to go. 118 pounds and 12 ounces of fish. Second place, Paco Joyce. The hell kind of name is that? That's why they're in second place, because their name sucks. Oh, rod number 1, going crazy again. Let's go ahead and pick it up, see if we can't bring it in. With 30 seconds left, here we go. Oh, bam, fish on. Fish on. Oh, that's not a carp. That's a tench or a bream or some stupid fish. Let's see, with 24 seconds left to go, can we bring this fish in here and punch it in the face? Come on. Come on. All we want to do now is punch this fish in the face. We are raising up the drag to 45. Oh, come on in here, fishy. We definitely want to punch this fish in the face. It's a dumb fish. Here he comes. 7 seconds left to go. And there it is. Oh, it's a dumb fish. Punch it in the face. And just like that, round 1 is over. 118 pounds of 12 ounces of fish caught. And we are kicking everyone's ass. All right, as you can see the results, we were pretty awesome. We were 32 pounds over second place, if I did my math right. Let's see, 118 minus 86. Let's see, you gotta carry the 1. And that's about 73 pounds, right? We were 73 pounds ahead of second place.
Actually, it's not 73 pounds. Your math is completely wrong.
Well, I mean, nobody asked you. Nobody asked anybody. Just stop. Let's move on. Stop talking about it. Don't judge me. All right, round number 2, getting ready to start. Same rules in effect, 20 minutes. Let's go kick some ass. All right, round number 2, we're picking a different spot. It's the bottom right spot. Let's see how that does. All right, round number 2, getting ready to start. Let's walk down here to the water's edge. All right, here we go. Got our rods, our tackle, sort of like a bucket. Let's go ahead and throw these bad boys in the water. All right, rod number 1, no changes being made. We are just gonna fling this bad boy right over here. All right, rod number 2, the tiger nuts. We are just gonna toss this way the hell out there. Oh, 100% cast strength. Bomb it out there. Bam, all right, in the weeds, that's fine, set it down. And rod number 3 with the monster red. Same thing. We're going to cast this right over here. Bloop. All right, let's set that one down. Oh, it looks like rod number 2 is going crazy. Let's go ahead and pick it up. Rod number 2, reeling in the slack. And bam, fish on. Just like that, we have got a fish on. We are 2 minutes into the second round. And man, look out. All right, this fish is darting back and forth. I don't know if it's a carp. Oh boy, looks like rod number 3 is going crazy too. What kind of fish is this? Is it a carp? Boy, it is quick. That cannot be a carp. It's too quick. Oh boy, if this is not a carp, I swear. Oh, rod number 1, rod number 3, all the rods going crazy. Bring this fish in here. Here it comes. Oh, that's not a carp. Oh, you know what we gotta do. It's a tench. Punch it in the face. All right, rod number 1 going crazy. Let's reel in the slack. Bam, fish on. Oh, this is a slow mover. This has got to be a carp here. 45 yards away from the shore, and this is a big old carp. And I'll tell you, it is not moving very slow at all. It has got to be a fat fish.
How fat is it?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Man, this fish is so fat. I took a picture of it last week, and the photo is still printing. Oh! Alright, I don't know if this is a carp. It doesn't look like a carp. We gotta lower this drag down. Lower the drag down to 40. Let's bring it in. Oh man, look at this. It looks like a big fish. We're gonna lower the drag down a little bit more. Let it tire itself out. Here it comes. It's a big gray fish. That looks like a fat fish. Oh, here we go. Here it comes. Bring him in. Oh my God, look at the size of that big fat carp. I think it's a leather carp. 26-pound leather carp. Man, put him in the bucket. Oh, that was a good fish to haul in. Let's pick up rod number 3, start reeling it in. And bam! Oh, fish on. There we go, rod number 3. Fish is on, and that is another slow-moving fish. And that has got to be a big fat fish.
How fat is it?
I'll tell you what, this fish has so many chins that when it looks at you, it looks like it's staring at you over a pile of pancakes. Whoa! Oh man, that's a big fish. Look at it. That's a big carp. You can tell it is squirming all around. man, speaking of chins, this fish has more chins than the Chinese phone book. Oh, that's an old joke. Some of you are probably asking yourselves, what the hell's a phone book? That's right, a phone book. This would be a huge ass book with everybody's name and number in it. I'm not kidding. Oh, look at that fish. That's a big old fish. Maybe a common carp? Let's see. Common carp, 25 pounds on the monster red. Put him in the bucket. All right, we are not doing too bad here. Let's cast these bad boys back out in the water. All right, I'm going to try something secret here and go really shallow. Rod number 3. Here we go. Let's just flip this bad boy right out there. Ba-bam. All right, rod number 2. Oh, there's some activity right in front of us right here. 100% cast strength. Bam. Put it on out there. All right, rod. Oh my God, rod number 3 is going crazy already. Shoot. All right, let's go ahead and fling rod. Oh my God, this is a horrible cast. Look out. Watch yourself. Might get a hook in the face. Oh boy, that's bad. Whatever. Put it down. Rod number 2, rod number 3, both going crazy. We're going to pick up rod number 3, start reeling it in. Oh, bam. Fish on. Fish is on. And this fish is moving kind of quick. And that makes me nervous. I'm not sure if it's a carp. If it is, it's pretty agile. It might be an athletic carp. It could possibly be a gymnast carp. Maybe some sort of, carp that's preparing for the 2020 Olympics. Maybe they have carp Olympics. I'm not sure. Nobody really knows. All right, here we go. Fighting him, pulling him in. Is it a carp? Oh, it doesn't look like a carp. Come on. One of these stupid tench. I'll tell you what, we have caught more stupid fish today than we have in our whole carp career. Ah, daggone it. Stupid fish. Punch him in the face. It's a tench. 13 pounds. All right, rod number 2 and rod number 1 both going crazy. We're picking up rod number 2, reeling the slack. Bam! Oh, look at that fish on. There's a bigger one. That's a carp. That's a big fat carp.
How fat is he?
I'll tell you what, that carp is so fat that when it got on the scale said, to be continued. Oh! All right, come on, bring him on in. And this carp is fighting. He don't want to even come in here. Come on in here, carp. Probably not the biggest carp we've caught, because he is a little agile. But probably a 20-pound carp, maybe. Hopefully it's a little bit more. And we are trying to get up over 200 pounds of fish here. Oh, here we go. We're bringing them in. Oh, yeah, that is a nice big common carp there. Kind of a fat one. It's 27 pounds on the tiger nuts. Oh, sorry. Put him in the bucket. All right, rod number 1 going crazy. Now let's start to reel that one in. Here we go. Reeling it. Oh, bam. Fish on. Oh, fish on. And this might be a carp as well. It's moving kind of slow. But, man, is it pulling some serious drag here. All right, here we go. This fish is coming closer. Is it a carp? It might be. I don't know. Couldn't really tell from the way it looked when it popped this little ugly face out of the water. It does not look like a carp. This might be another fish that we have to punch in the face. Here it comes. Oh my God, another one of these. I tell you, if we were on the TENCH Pro Tour, we'd be winning. I mean, look at how the tail is so big and fat. It doesn't match the size of his little tiny face. And that's dumb. The fish is dumb. Punch him in the face. Alright, I am tired of catching these tench. I don't know what to do. I think the only thing we can do is try and change up our rig. Alright, here's what we did. We changed up our rigs. We put dark matter rigs on line number 1 and 2 for the silt. We got nutrient bottom baits on rod number 1. Tiger nuts is going to remain on rod number 2. And on rod number 3, we have a hinge rig with essential cell. Hopefully we can find some weeds to put that one in. All right, rod number 1. Let's try and find an area. Oh, I saw some activity over here. Let's throw this bad boy right out there. 97% cast strength. Bloop. All right, put it on down. All right, rod number 2, the tiger nuts. And look, there's some bubbles right here. Let's go ahead and cast it right out this way. Bloop. Bloop. All right, let's set that one down. And rod number 3, the essential cell. We're going to try and find some weeds, but there's a lot of activity over here. All right, no weeds over there. Let's try and find some weeds for this bad boy. Here we go, 97% cast strength, and we're just going to bomb this bad boy out there. Bloop. All right, let's put it down. All right, couldn't find any weed beds for line number 3, but we're going to keep the rig the same. And look, there's rod number 1, the nutrient bottom baits. Let's go ahead and start reeling it in. Oh, bam! Fish on. Oh, fish on. This is a slow-moving fish. That has got to be a carp. Oh, look at it. That's a big, big carp. That is a big-ass carp. Now rod number 3 going crazy. I tell you what, this fish is not coming in anytime soon. He is fighting. And that's a big, fat fish.
How fat is it?
Tell you what, this fish is so fat, it puts on lipstick with a paint roller. Oh, come on, fish. The fish is coming in close. It was saying hi to us, trying to get its picture taken. Little does it know, it's not getting away. This fish is here to stay. Come on in. It looks like rod number 3 is still now. The fish that was on rod number 3 is gone. I hope this is worth it. Oh, no, rod number 3 still moving. Rod number 3 still moving. Come on in here, you big fat fish. This fish is going to do it. This is going to put us way over the top. I can tell. This fish is really fighting hard. We're going to raise up the drag again. Put a new rig on here. You forget to raise up the drag. Here we go. Now he's coming in. Alright. Oh, look at that. It's a big fat fish. It is a mirror carp. 34 pounds, 10 ounces on the nutrient bottom baits. Put him in the bucket. Alright, come on, rod number 3. Gotta pick it up. Gotta pick it up. Reel on the slack. Look at how far away this is. Bam! Fish on. That fish is 124 yards away from shore. And with only 2 minutes and 58 seconds left, I don't know if we're going to be able to bring him all the way over here. I mean, that's a football field and a half almost. Good Lord. That is the size of over a football field, and we got to bring him in here. Alright, we're just going to raise up the drag to level 40. There we go. Raise up the rod tip, just reel him on in. Alright, here he comes, slowly but surely. He's within 100 yards. I tell you, this fish better be worth it too. Spend all this time reeling it in if it's a tench or a bream or something like that. We're not only going to punch in the face, we might poke it in the eye. I'm not kidding. No holds barred here. These fish start testing my nerves and pressing their luck. They might just get my finger in their eye. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at it. Look at this stupid fish. This is not a carp. It's not carp, look at it. Oh, here he comes. That's it. Oh my God. It is red and orange. It's a Florian. I don't know what the hell that is. Poke him in the eye. There is nothing worse than fighting to bring in a fish, only to find out it's a Florian. What the hell are Florian anyway? Leave it in the comments below. Let me know. All right, here we go. Rod number 3 back out in the water. Rod number 2. Where's rod number 1? It's right down here. Let's pick it up. All right, nutrient bottom baits. I see some activity right out there. Here we go. 100% cast strength. Bloop. Put it on down. Well, that is it. Rods 1, 2, and 3 in the water. 45 seconds left to go. I don't even think we need to pick one of these up. And we are just going to wait until this competition ends. 232 pounds of fish. Second place, Sam Childs. He's going to turn into a child when he cries at the end of this. People are going to say, "Why, Sam, are you acting like a child? Because you're crying so much because you lost. You big baby." And Ronnie Bertelson. I mean, what the hell kind of name is that? Stop it. Just drop out of the tournament. You, sir, are a loser. Oh, 5 seconds left. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And there it is. We have kicked everyone's ass once again. 113 pounds, 14 ounces of fish in round 2. Our grand total was up over 200 pounds of fish. Take a look at the final results. 232 and 10 ounces. I tell you, I told you Sam Child's going to start running away and crying like a child, and he did. He's gone. He gone. Nobody can find him. He just ran. He literally ran away. Got out of his boat, saw all of our fish on the scales, and he just started crying and ran away. And hopefully they're going to be able to find him. I don't know. Sam Child's missing. If you've seen Sam Childs, leave it in the comments below. And look at that. 4th place, Keith Pickett. Well, he ought to pick himself a better profession because fishing ain't for him. And take a look at that. $50,000 plus all the monies our sponsors paid out. Another 2,000 followers. Almost 100,000 followers. That is awesome. And man, help me get my YouTube numbers and subscriber count up to 95,900 by subscribing to the channel right now. Do it. And hit the like button if you like this video. Leave a comment down below. And don't forget, hit the bell notification so that you're notified of all the content coming out. Our net worth is over $3 million. We can buy a lot of crap with that much money. And there we are, walking across the stage, holding up our big cardboard check of $50,000. Look at that trophy. It's beautiful. It's got our name on it. And here we go, walking to the edge. Hold it up. Let everybody see it. Don't drop it. 2 events left in the season. The Le Grand Est Championship in Gigantica. That's in France. Oh, oui, oui. And then we're back here in Greater London for the Greater London Championship at Grand Union. And that is going to be great. We will stop and have tea time. That's right. We'll do everything that you're supposed to do over in Great Britain. I don't know what there is to do over in Great Britain, but we're going to find out. We're going to have a Guinness. We'll have tea time. Even though I don't like tea, it's fine. You have to assimilate to the culture of the people. But we're going to do that in the next episode, and I appreciate you guys being with me. Thanks a lot for watching the series. Thanks for supporting the channel. Most importantly, thanks a lot for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot. And we are going to see you and these fat fish right back here in the next video.